Prayer, the art of believing. Chapter 1. Law of reversibility. Quote, "Pray for my soul. More things are wrought by prayer than this world dreams of." End quote. By Tennyson. Prayer is an art and requires practice. The first requirement is a controlled imagination. Parade and vain repetitions are foreign to prayer. Its exercise requires tranquility and peace of mind. Quote, "Use not vain repetitions." End quote. For prayer is done in secret, and, quote, "Thy Father which seeth in secret shall reward thee openly." End quote. Matthew chapter 6, verse 5 and 6. The ceremonies that are customarily used in prayer are mere superstitions and have been invented to give prayer an air of solemnity. Those who do practice the art of prayer are often ignorant of the laws that control it. They attribute the results obtained to the ceremonies and mistake the letter for the spirit. The essence of prayer is faith, but faith must be permeated with understanding to be given that active quality which it does not possess when standing alone. Quote, "Therefore, get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding." End quote. This book is an attempt to reduce the unknown to the known by pointing out conditions on which prayers are answered and without which they cannot be answered. It defines the conditions governing prayer in laws that are simply a generalization of our observations. The universal law of reversibility is the foundation on which its claims are based. Mechanical motion caused by speech was known for a long time before anyone dreamed of the possibility of an inverse transformation, that is, the reproduction of speech by mechanical motion, that is, the phonograph. For a long time, electricity was produced by friction without ever a thought that friction in turn could produce electricity. For a long time, electricity was produced by friction without ever a thought that friction in turn could be produced by electricity. Whether or not man succeeds in reversing the transformation of a force, he knows, nevertheless, that all transformations of force are reversible. If heat can produce mechanical motion, so mechanical motion can produce heat. If electricity produces magnetism, magnetism too can develop electric currents. If the voice can cause undulatory currents, so can such currents reproduce the voice, and so on and so forth. Cause and effect, energy and matter, action and reaction are the same and interconvertible. This law is of the highest importance because it enables you to foresee the inverse transformation once the direct transformation is verified. If you know how you would feel were you to realize your objective or goal, then inversely, you would know what state you could realize were you to awaken in yourself such feeling. The injunction to pray, believing that you already possess what you pray for, is based upon a knowledge of the law of inverse transformation. If your realized prayer produces in you a definite feeling or state of consciousness, then inversely, that particular feeling or state of consciousness must produce your realized prayer. Because all transformations of force are reversible, you should always assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled. Because all transformations of force are reversible, you should always assume the feeling of your fulfilled wish. You should awaken within you the feeling that you are and have that which heretofore you desired to be and possess. This is easily done by contemplating the joy that will be yours were your objective an accomplished fact, so that you live and move and have your being in the feeling that your wish is realized. The feeling of the wish fulfilled, if assumed and sustained, must objectify the state that would have created it. This law explains why, quote, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. See Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. And why, quote, he calleth things that are not seen as though they were, and things that were not seen became seen. Romans chapter 4, verse 17. Assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled and continue feeling that it is fulfilled until that which you feel objectifies itself. Assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled and continue feeling that it is fulfilled until that which you feel objectifies itself. If a physical fact can produce a psychological state, a psychological state can produce a physical fact. If the effect A can be produced by the cause B, then inversely, the effect B can be produced by the cause A. Therefore I say unto you, quote, what things soever ye desire, when you pray, believe that ye have received them, and you shall have them. See Mark 11, verse 24. End of chapter.